Hey everybody, just checking to see if you can hear this noise in the background because I'm trying to make a video, but I don't want to be rude to my housemates because they're in the other room watching Try Not to Laugh videos because my mother hasn't laughed in 3 years. Is it straight? Well, that's just too damn bad. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy. Welcome to the channel where the guy's got a broken tripod. Today we're going to finish up that Found on Christmas, which is also turned into another Found in the Wild because I didn't get to finish showing you the stuff I got on Christmas. In case you didn't watch the last video, the microphone cut off. Hopefully the microphone won't cut off this time. I think last time it's because I ran off at the mouth. This time I'm going to try not to do that. So first up, oh man, I should show you the Christmas present. Fuck it. Here's Streets of Rage 4. I picked this up from Arcade Legacy when I took a bunch of stuff I didn't need no more that I didn't want up there and traded it for a bunch of stuff that happened to be out of my price range if I were to spend real money on it. But since it was, you know, dusty old DVD money, you get my fucking point. But I haven't played Streets of Rage 4 yet, and I haven't gotten a PlayStation 5 yet because, you know, I'm not that big in the game anymore. But I want to go back to that old school feeling, and maybe I won't get pissed off and turn it off after 5 minutes. Okay, so there was one thing I did get for Christmas that I was going to show you next, but then I thought, no, this is a grand finale item. So what I will do is show you this Christopher Walken prophecy from, I believe, Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not absolutely sure. Where does it say? Yeah, VS. It's got that fancy naked lady on the side of it. Well, I assume she's naked. Why would she have any clothes on? Anyway, it's Christopher Walken, and he's Gabriel, and I watched it, but I was tired, so I fell asleep, but my mom immediately wanted to watch the second one, and she don't even like horror movies. So it must have been good. It's got Casey Jones in it. But I remember watching all of these back when VHS was a thing. 9-year-olds could rent rated R horror movies from their local video store. Next up is a little movie that I'd like to say, actually, hold on a second. Okay, so this next movie, you know what? Hold on a second. Before I can talk about this next movie, what I'm gonna need to do, turn my hat around backwards. And that's Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. And a lot of people want to say, oh, that movie's terrible, but I don't think they've ever actually watched it because this movie is far from terrible. This is, oh, well, it's definitely in my top 10 favorite Stallone movies. It could possibly be in my top 5 favorite Stallone movies. I'd have to watch it again. Nonetheless, I fucking love this movie, and I keep running into more and more people that fucking love this movie, but yet somehow it sits with, what, a 5 point something or other on IMDb. But these people are all fucking jackasses. They probably live in their mother's basement. The Green Mile in 4K. Now, I actually popped this in the other day and watched it, and Jesus Christ. Like, you could see the sweat on their brow the entire time. But I'm one of those people, like, you've got the Godfather or Goodfellas crowd, which I'm a part of the Goodfellas crowd, and then you've got the Green Mile versus the Shawshank Redemption crowd, which I might actually only be the person standing there by myself that prefers the Green Mile over the Shawshank Redemption. But I do plan on getting the Shawshank in 4K and watching that, and then it'll tell me, you know, definitively. God damn it, no wonder my fucking videos are so long and nobody watches them. I actually got to watch this movie in the theater for its anniversary, and that's They Live. And the funny thing is, I had the collector's edition Blu-ray of They Live, but then I happened to go to Best Buy because I heard they're getting rid of all of their physical media, and that's where I got the Green Mile, this, and the next 2 items. But yeah, I had to go to Best. Like, there's so many more that I need. I got to go back. But some of the shit you would think that it would have been on sale, but the closer they get to getting rid of the shit, I would hope that at least a couple movies that I had my eye on are on sale, because I'm not paying $30 for a movie that I don't absolutely cherish. Anyway, long story short, They Live, one of John Carpenter's most underrated movies, and one of Roddy Rowdy Piper's best performances, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, what is wrong with you people? The situation with this next movie, other than the fact I didn't get to see it in the theater, but I did buy the collector's edition of this about a year or two ago when it came out, and now I couldn't pass up the 4K, and I did watch this one, and oh yeah, I'd buy that for $1, but no, I think I paid $22.99, which that ain't bad for something that they were trying to charge $45 for out the gate, possibly $50. And who knows, it could go out of print. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. So this next one is the last thing I got at, God damn it, one that I got, fuck it. This next one is the this next one is the last one that I got at Best Buy. And I definitely wasn't going to leave it there. And it's also the same story. I've got the collector's edition. All these collector's editions, I'm pretty positive, came from Jesse at Arcade Legacy. I'm going to take them all back to him, and he's going to give me a little bit back for them. But I had to get Pumpkin. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep Pumpkinhead. And then I'm going to keep Pumpkinhead, because I got the Pumpkinhead Steelbook, Best Buy exclusive. There is another Steelbook if I can find it. This was only maybe 30, maybe, I don't remember. I don't really give a shit either. Because this cover, well, actually that cover's pretty fucking awesome too. Both covers are pretty fucking awesome, but the point is it's in 4K, and I don't think my mom's ever seen this movie, so I'm showing it to her whether she likes it or not. Pumpkinhead, don't tell me you've never seen Pumpkinhead, because I'll fucking slap you. Am I allowed to say that? Am I gonna get demonetized? Am I gonna get banned on YouTube? Because if I said that on Facebook, there I was with a stack of movies that are related to the next thing I'm going to show you. Not this thing, but the next thing that I'm going to show you. I had movies, even though I should have kept like 2 or 3 of them because they were anniversary editions, but I got this thing and I don't fucking need them, so what the fuck? Look, I ain't got no fucking room over here, okay? So while I was purchasing Streets of Rage and The Prophecy, I was at Arcade Legacy, traded a stack of movies, and got more than, well, there was some other stuff thrown in there, but the point is I got way more than I was expecting to, and I had my eye on this thing for a really long time. But there's no way in hell that I would pay $100 unless I didn't really have to pay $100. So I didn't really have to pay $100 for this, so I got it, and it's Leon the Professional in 4K on Steelbook, and it looks phenomenal. And there's also a director's cut, which I don't ever remember seeing a director's cut as long as I've lived, and I've loved this movie since I was 13 years old. Like, this is how I was introduced to Natalie Portman, and because of that, I have suffered through some horrible movies during the late 90s, early 2000s because of her. This is a fucking phenomenal movie, and it looks phenomenal in 4K. It sounds incredible, and God, I'm so sorry that it's out of print and it might be out of your price range, but obviously I had to have it. Because all I had was the regular old DVD. If you don't know what Leon the Professional is, I'm sure you can find it streaming, and I highly recommend it. If you like Gary Oldman, he gives one of his best performances. But other than that, I'm not telling you shit. You have to find out on your own. Anyway, so I was bugging the secretary. You saw that she did get me the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K. I got my little Toxie, a couple other things. But, you know, I have been drinking a little bit, not as much as last time, but just a little bit. So I don't remember exactly everything. But this I have been wanting for quite a while. But because of a certain Facebook group, she refused to have it in her house. And then there was the fact that it was $700. And then all of a sudden, here comes the 4Ks. And he's like, I don't need the 4K because the 4K is not as sexy as this. Because this is a sexy ass box set. Who cares that I really only like maybe 3 of the fucking movies out of the 15 discs that are in this set? Well, maybe more than that, but it was taking up a whole chunk over there on the old Blu-ray shelf. But it didn't have this image on it, and it didn't have this image on it. And to be honest with you, I like the whole touch that they made it all black, so it looks like 4K. It's just not 4K. But I haven't popped any of these in yet to see how great the Blu-ray transfer is, because I know they came out with a 10-disc set not too long ago. We'll put that right up there on top of Friday the 13th, even though I would rank Friday the 13th above the Halloween franchise, but you all knew that. But yeah, wasn't the secretary so kind as to get me that? God damn it, man. Look at how fucking... I can't get over how fucking pretty it is. I mean, I don't even watch. I'd rather just stare at that image than watch the movies, to be honest with you. I could literally stare at that title screen for 4 fucking hours. Anyway, that's all beside the point. Not trying to fucking holler because you all